Hi guys, and welcome to a look at Dead Island Epidemic. So this is currently in open beta, and as you can see it's kind of like Dead Island meets Dota 2, for example. So you can see I've got my character here and I level up the skills as I go along. So for example I want to level up that at the moment. It's different to Dota 2 in a lot of other ways as well. So I'll try not to talk over that guy.
You should get a flag ready. You've got a point to secure.
So what I'm playing here is a PvE map here, and and there is
This area looks good for supplies. Secure this point.
and there's basically what happens is it's the same sort of scenario and over and over again, sort of same general map, but the map does alter and the scenarios alter, so it's sort of random generation on that. Now, one of the things that makes this different to things like, say, Dota is that you take your equipment into the game with you, but obviously you do level your skills up as you play the game, but they can also be influenced by your level outside the game. So you've got like an in-level level and an out-of-level level. That's really weird to say. Right, someone's capturing, and I want to level up that skill. Right. Each character does have a different role, as you would imagine for something like this. There's quite a few characters to get, and on these PvE maps, on these PvE maps, you've got 3 objectives to do, and the whole idea is to get as many supplies as possible, and to get them back to the sort of base. And the amount of supplies you get sort of dictates the amount of rewards you get. Oh my god, I'm being attacked by something. Oh no, it's not me. Oh god, same character. Okay, weird. Oh, that was dumb. That was real dumb. Oh, really? Did I just get double done? Go away. Right. Die. Thank you. Right, let's kill that spitter over there. So, it's all about time, basically. But it's not necessarily the time it takes to go through the entire of the map. Oh, he's coming after me. I'll just let my teammate die, shall I? Such a good team player. So the whole idea is, as you can see here, we've got a timer ticking down, and oh, let's resurrect our teammate here. We've got a timer ticking down. We want to get this done before that goes down, so we can get a gold star. As you see, we've just got a gold star there. Now we have as much time as we want to get back to hand all these things in. Slight downside is at the end of a map you get a limited amount of time to get back and hand in the supplies, which to me is something that I find very frustrating, because even if you play a really good game and you get amazing sort of team play going on, is you can still be kind of foobarred over by the RNG for the game. So you know, there'll be monsters spawn or zombies spawn that cause problems for the team. So even though you've collected all the supplies and you've done great, you know, you then can't capitalise on that. That to me is a little bit of a dick move, but hey, it's an open beta. We don't know if that's going to change. Oh god, let's help the teammates here. There we go. Oh, go away. And, oh, wrong one. Oh, they're going that way, are they, to get back? Okay, let's go help them. You know, if we could like make a move, people, that'd be great. Oh, good lord. I guess our teammate there is disconnected or something. So what you can see here is I'm doing my bandages. Bandages are a bit weird. Well, the base bandages you get, what happens is you have to wait for them to sort of apply. So let's see if we can get back. So, I mean, it's quite good here. It's like in between the missions is you have as much time as you need to get back, but I just don't understand why they would make it quite so reliant on, you know, it's like, oh, you've done great, you've taken as much time as you want, but now you have to get back within 1 minute and 30 seconds. Great. That made, you know, the other 10 minutes playing this really, really worth it. That's slightly annoying. I'm sure you can tell by my bitching. Oh, God. Hey, level up.
Just allow me to file this report. There we go.
Right, let's see if we can get back with our fella here. Come on. Come on. Now I do like the fact that the movement is not linked to the mouse cursor, so as you can see here I'm sort of strafing and firing as I go. That is something that makes a big difference to me in this sort of game. And let's be honest here, sort of Dead Island is very much about having to avoid attacks. So it's quite cool. If you do get this game, you may find that it's quite hard to figure out how to actually, well, you may not notice straight away, is when you level up you press control and you can select the skill that you want to level up. So there we go, sort of delivered our supplies there. I think we're a man down, but screw
Many
it.
have failed, but I believe you can defeat this zombie. Go over there and see if I am correct.
If we're not correct, it doesn't matter because he's staying there hiding. Great. Let's wait for our teammate here. So these this sort of getting to the missions doesn't actually really affect too much the rewards you get. It is about getting supplies back, which in some ways is quite good because it means that, you know, you can take your time, and if you've got a certain team set up. In other ways it means you're kind of screwed unless you're at the end of it you're ready to sort of go balls to the wall just to get back. If we could have our fucking teammate with us, that'd be great. There she is. Let's level up my ultimate skill. Now, like in Dota, you do have like sort of base skills and then ultimate skills. Unlike in Dota, though, what happens is,
The zombies are en route. Wait for them here.
as your account slash, well, I think it's your account level, as that goes up, your characters unlock sort of added bonuses to their skills. So at the moment, for example, I have bonuses on the Q, E and R skill down here when they get to level 2. Ooh. Right, it says, oh, there's a big guy. Get away from him, get away from him. Let's see if I can have it. Have it. Oh yeah. Oh, you also have a rage meter like you did in Dead Island. You see the yellow bar above my head there. As that goes up, you just unleash it by pressing right click, and whatever weapon you've got does a sort of better attack. You do have 2 types of weapon. You have a ranged and a close combat. So let's get my close combat weapon. It's a big old axe or hammer. It's actually better than my shotgun. But I'm a ranged character, so I think it feels a bit silly me using it. Right. Let's, the other cool thing is as well is you don't actually have to have a ranged weapon equipped to do your ranged attacks or your ranged special abilities. Let's get rid of this guy.
Heavy.
Right, so seems like we're all on board now. As you can see, there's a lot of zombies that are very similar to the actual Dead Island games, which is cool. You know, there's stuff there that's kind of almost generic, a little bit generic now. You know, sort of like armoured ones and ones that charge in. You've got the ones that sort of grabbing towards you with a tongue, which you'll see in things like, you know, Left 4 Dead and Dead Island. Oh, Screamer. Ah. Let's keep our guys safe here. Oh, that's not good. Oh, leveled up. Cool. Left.
Straight into the archives. After silent, of course.
As you see, you do get sort of your health regens quite quickly when you're back in the base. You also have your bandages to use, so I've got no supplies here. Let's get your bandages used.
We need supplies more than the dead do. Your mission is to kill that looter.
So what you're going to see here is, at the end of this one here, as you'll see, we'll have like 1 minute 30 to get back, but you'll see that the zombies keep spawning, and sometimes you'll get ones that actually prevent you from going ahead and doing the mission, and the other ones are just, oh yeah, we'll just fight through that. That to me is slightly annoying at the end of the game. You know, I don't mind it if, you know, there's you know, sort of generic zombies to take out. I get that, but when you're spawning those almost sort of mini boss zombies, and it prevents your team from capitalizing on the rewards that they got, to me that seems really, yeah, annoying. I know I'm talking about it again, but it happens so often that it's just something that is a tiny bit game breaking. But apart from that, you know, I really haven't noticed many faults with this game at all. I've had real fun, even if you're in a situation like this where you don't have a full team, you still can do pretty well. Where's our other teammate? What are they doing? They're being retarded, I see. Must not make snarky comment while recording video. Yeah, see how well that goes. Why is she trying to resurrect the person who's disconnected? Oh. So as you can see, the maps are also circular, basically, roughly circular. It's you can go any direction and end up at the right place. We've taken a bit of a slow route here.
This is the spot. Wait for them here.
Oh, wow. Finish him. Oh, I hate. Now you do also find that there's areas like this, for example, that do. They sort of scenes like this do reappear. So you end up with fighting the same. Oh, good lord!
Quite the beast.
Oh wow! Let's see if we can do some damage on him with that. I've almost got him down. That's cool. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh, good lord.
Simply impeccable.
Okay, so you will see this now.
Spell it out for anyone. Back up, get up, and go.
Okay. Let's go this way, guys. So we've got 1 minute 7 seconds to get back and hand these in. Okay, so this time here we're not getting any of these sort of really big bad zombies. That's cool. Oh look, there's one. Let's see if we can get back in time to do this. So potentially we could only get this 445 right now if we all died. And you know, when you get to the later levels, it's been quite often I've died at this point here when we're going to hand in, which is extremely annoying, as I'm sure you can tell. I've got 33 seconds to get our supplies in. That to me, this is a thing here. This is a bit game breaking, this. So there we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. We can get the supplies. Get the supplies. Get the supplies. 645. Once you get over like 750 or 720, you get the best. Oh, really? Okay, we managed to get all the supplies in, that's cool. And sometimes it can work out great because you get those looters come in and you get more stuff.
Good day.
Other times it becomes... But I would rather have the more consistent we get what we actually worked for than the few times it works out great. As you can see, there, the amount of supplies you get makes a big difference. Right, so, exit to the crib. So as you can see here, this is just sort of the reward screen. Because we got like as many supplies as you can really get. Woo! Leveled up. What did I get? I got a second consumable slot. Awesome. I've got some gear points, some character points, defense bandage, cloth scrap, and some duct tape, and recycled pistols. Now I've already got that I've already got that blueprint, so it just goes into scrap. Okay, so that's the actual gameplay. I tried to do a PvP match earlier. I was waiting forever. I'll try and get another video on that later as well. It kind of would make this video a bit too long. So, in addition to all that, as I was saying, your characters do have levels outside of the actual map that make a difference. So as you can see here, all my characters are level 11. It's an account level, basically. All your characters stay the same level. So you've got your equipment and you've got your skills. So if I go and have a look here. So you see here, these would be my base skills of concussion shot, repellent kick, salvo, and duck hunt, which is my ultimate skill. So every character will be able to get these. You have to get to like certain levels to be able to get them in the game. But once your account level is, say, I think it's level 6 or 7 to get this, well, your first skill gets a sort of addition. So I now do extra damage and a sort of area of effect on my concussion shot. Once I go up another level, I'll get the head start, which gives me a speed boost from the repellent kick. And then another level, I've got the splash, which gives me area of effect damage when I'm doing my salvo. Go up another couple of levels, get me sharpshooter, which is a passive bonus, which means I can get up to 10% extra speed on my attacks. If I were to get to level 21, as you can see, a Great Eagle falls down and stuns enemies in the area while shots is fired. Same with every other character here. You get bonuses. So actually, there is an account level and something that adds extra dimensions to it outside of just your level in the game, as well as the fact you take your equipment in there with you. So you do craft in this game. So if we click on workbench over here, you get weapon blueprints, as you saw from what I was doing there. And what you can actually build these with is not, you don't actually just need the supplies for it. Also, you don't need the supplies for it. You can use gear points. So if I click here, so for example, I got a crossbow in the previous game, and I don't have the gorilla tape or enough leather scraps, but I can craft it because I can use the gear points to craft that, and I can add modifications in. So for example, dodging through an enemy has a chance to shock and stun them. Cool. Splendor. Causes a blast that deals damage and knocks enemies back as you level up. I think I'll probably take that. And an ordinary modification, I think I'll take reduced damage. So 5,800. Actually a bad price. And there we go, that's crafted. Now you can add those to your characters. So go to our character screen, select Bryce here, and I want to give him that crossbow, for example. I believe it's there. There we go, crossbow. Equip it in. Same with my consumables. Okay, so I've got, what other consumables have I got here? I've got this consumable, bandages increase defense rating. Every tick increases the rating further for duration of time. Block bandage. So things like that. You do have a shop, and in that shop you can buy new characters. So, and each character can be bought with these character points. You get both gear points and character points from completing missions and PvP. As you can see, they do cost different things, but you can buy everything with these character points, which is kind of awesome. You do have cash you can buy things with. Personally, I wouldn't put money into an open beta game until I knew exactly where it was going. Other people might want to. I personally don't like doing that. In the shop, you can also get weapons, which you can only buy with cash. So if you wanted things like that, as you can see, things like these, very, very nice weapons indeed. That's a nice shotgun. Katana shotgun. Oh, wow. Okay, and you also get things like lockboxes, consumables, and services. Services, basically, get this stuff and DLC. Okay, so, guys, this is Dead Island Epidemic. I just want to show you one last thing. Is if we go to here, so you get starter missions that you can do if you want. The Crossroads, as I was saying, is it's not actually about necessarily, you don't have a level requirement to go in, but there's the rewards version of it. So what I was doing there was a normal one. And if we click here, zombie power 100%, map size small, max weapon tier, loot 4, recommended weapon tier 1 to 3, current max weapon tier, which is my character, is 6, which is Bryce that I just had there. We go to the next level down. world, gear points bonus, zombie power, map size, max weapon loot, current tier, and recommended tiers. Now, to get to the next tier, you have to do really well. So, for example, contagious. To unlock the next level, which would be even better loot, unlock by completing one more infectious game with at least 500 supplies collected. Same with this one, same with this one. The scavenger is just enter the lobby. Basically, you just go in and you fight. The scavenger games, which is PvP, is quite fun because it's three teams versus each other. And you start off, you have to fight through zombies and barricades to actually get into the map. It's all about getting supplies into your truck and getting away. You have to get like 800 supplies. You get supplies for holding points. You get so you actually get a sort of gradual income of supplies, but you actually pick up physical supplies by taking a point, by killing boss zombies that are there, other zombies, other players, and taking other players' points. So it's basically players versus team versus team versus team versus zombie bosses, which is kind of awesome. Wish I could have got some footage of that. Anyway, guys, I hope this has given you some idea of the game. I hope maybe you'll check it out. It's available on Steam for free. It's open beta. I'm sure that the more people that play it and give feedback, the better the game will be. I'll put a link in the description. Let me know what you think of the game. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have fun.